Hey everybody, this is Dean and welcome to Photo Blue. Today I thought I'd show you how to convert a color photograph into black and white using ON1. So I've selected this photograph right here, and we've also selected the Edit tab over here, which gives us all the different things we can adjust on the photograph. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Effects right here and Add Filter. And then we're going to go up here and select black and white. And that converts the photograph to black and white, but there's a lot of different functionality that we can add to this, or a lot of adjustments we can make on this, because it's pretty cool control right here. So the first thing that we can do is we can adjust opacity. So if we want to bring a little bit of color into the photograph, we can do that, which is pretty cool. The other thing we can do is we can use these presets, which are basically different filters for the black and white. So for example, if we click the red filter or the yellow filter, it will change the contrast. It will be equivalent to shooting black and white film and having that particular filter on. We can also click infrared, which emulates an infrared filter, a black and white infrared filter. And there are a bunch of other different filters that we have on here that are kind of basically presets. We can have it sepia toned and so on. So if we go back here to this little reset here, we're going to reset that so it's back to normal now. The other thing we can do is we can adjust these sliders, and these affect the darkness and the lightness of areas that are a particular color in the original photograph. This area right here of the building was kind of a red or an orange, and so if we adjust the red here, you see we can lighten it and we can darken it. Same is true as we can just mess with these sliders to see what it affects. If we go to blue, we can lighten or darken the sky with the blue. So those are all pretty cool. Then we can mess with the overall tone of the picture, including the contrast, brightness, whites, blacks, highlights, etc. We can also apply toner. For example, we can select what color we want the tone to be, and we can actually split tone it, so we can have different tones in the highlights and in the shadows. If we click OK here and we adjust the amount, let's exaggerate it a little bit. We can also adjust the hue here, and we can do the same for the highlights. So if we change the amount on the highlights and pick a different color, for example, you can see that it changes everything up there as far as that goes. So let's reset that. And finally, we can adjust the film grain. And the way we do that is we can actually pick a type of film, which grain it will emulate, and we can adjust the amount of graininess in the photograph and the size of the graininess in the photograph however we want to make it a little more apparent. Let's adjust this. So as we adjust these different variables down here, for example, we'll go very high ASA film, and you can see how we can just adjust the grain all sorts of ways. So it emulates the grains of those particular black and white films. So that's how you can convert a color photograph to a black and white photograph using ON1. I'm Dean, and this has been Photo Blue, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe, share, and like.